What are three words that describe you? Got this from Renee Rodriguez, a master in communication and connecting with people. I use it to connect to yourself first. What are three words that describe your uniqueness? Are they values? Or do they lead more into your skill set? Peace. Travis Sotawell. It's Pure Sound Daily Business. This is usually one of the first places I start with talking with people. And recently, I've definitely been rededicating myself to my words. It helps when you got a script, when you're creating content and you say these things to other people. Because again, what we're saying to other people, we're saying to ourselves. So my beliefs, my values, it starts with the words I use to describe myself. At this point, I just tend to go right into my beliefs. And these days, I've been focusing on how am I not living up to my beliefs. Mainly, for me, it's being open to new information. It's being open, being honest, and responsible. Some other words I would use is for responsibility, just putting the work in. Diligence. And what I've truly the one, this is what I do with coaching people, is what's the one? We only have so much time, right? So one at a time. What's the one I'm truly focused on right now? How am I living up to that? How am I not living up to that? And I am focused on sincerity. How am I being sincere? How am I not being sincere? I definitely focus on the telling the truth part to other people. Speaking the real. And what I've been meditating on is how am I falling short of that, especially to myself. One of the most obvious things, probably the easiest to digest, is with exercise, where my body is at, where my health is at, the real physical, what I'm doing, what I'm not doing, things that I can see, things that are measurable. But what this has opened up is then, okay, what are the deeper things that I'm not doing? So this is where it all comes into line, is that I focus on values to where I have to work to focus on the principles. So I would say, when we talk about psychological type especially, the values resonate from our feeling frequency, and the principles resonate and come out of the thinking frequency. So to really have principles that come from logic. So again, this I learned mainly and got deep into the work from knowing my psychological type and what I have turned up, what I don't. And the principle piece has really played a part not only in my achievement and what I want to do, but just helping me refine a part of myself that I had misnamed. But it all started with being open to the information. I have to continue to be open to growth, getting new ideas and having new experiences. Having an experience, focusing in. As things start to become routine, which is good, especially in the achievement area. We doing something new. I'm getting routine with the business. And yet, I make sure, especially now, that I come back and look at what I'm doing as an individual. Is this the life that I want to live, that I'm building? How am I interacting with my family? How am I hitting the points that I need to hit on? Just something simple that happened this morning was I got up on time, the time that I set for myself. And I haven't done that in a while. And naturally, to waking up before the alarm went off. And the significance of this is that I've been doing other things such as focusing more on exercising, focusing more on how I'm eating, when I'm shutting it off before I go to sleep. I'm not eating right before I go to sleep is what I'm saying. And just getting back to doing certain things in a certain way. But I've really been quiet on, is this aligning with me? Bringing it back to my values. Does it make sense? Is it aligning? I am moving forward. So that's one of the first things I'm saying. I'm more checking myself on the progress I'm making. And that is, okay, is this the right move? Is this how I want to do it? And when we're talking about designing a lifestyle, designing a business, is this what I want? So I know I only got so much time on this planet left. And I do want to hit my goals. I have a mission. And part of that mission, or maybe it's just part of me, so I don't want to be miserable doing it. I've heard way too many people become slaves to the money, slaves to the business. That's not what we're talking about. Slaves to their ambitions. And there's people on the other side. They're slaves to your principles, slaves to your values, slaves to your worldview. And you're just stuck. Either one, you're stuck. So let's focus in today on taking action, always. And focusing in on taking action on our uniqueness, on our principles, on our values. Getting deep into these internal motivators we have and sticking to the script. It's Travis Soda Wells, Pure Sound Daily Business. Peace.